Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. I wanted to address something that I forgot to address in the last couple of episodes, and I haven't been adding any additional mods. And there's been some great suggestions, and there are some more mods that I do want to add to the series, but they're going to be more useful, I think, in the late game. And, you know, just for the sake of introducing a mod that we're not going to use for 8 episodes, I just don't want to do that, and I've kind of run out of mods. I do have a list of mods that I'd like to get going, but some of them are they're not working. Just kind of like that that one that we installed with the car things. There's just some problems. I don't know if it's compatibility things. I tested out a couple of them a while ago, and they were working fine. They're no longer working, so I'm wondering, does Factorio have mod conflicts? I assume it does. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe I just got completely lucky. But my list is kind of done right now. Like I said, there's been a lot of good suggestions and stuff that I want to get implemented, but they'll come later on. I don't have any immediate. Basically, I'm open to suggestions if you have a good one, but you know, I'm trying to keep it vanilla plus, and a lot of the ones that sound really cool do things like change recipes. I don't want to get into that. Or, you know, add new tiers of solar panels. You know, maybe, I don't know. I think we'll do fine with the regular tiers. You know, it's stuff like that. Cosmetic things that I'm not too interested in at the moment. That's basically what I'm running into. And I don't want to install mods just for the sake of installing mods. But this invisible power line one is actually really excellent, though. I'm liking that. I'm really liking that. It gets rid of a lot of the clutter. But anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to kind of update you on the status of the mod. I mean, we made like almost 30 episodes. That was a lot better than I thought we were going to do for showcasing mods. But yeah, I mean, there's more mods that I do want to install a little bit later, and we'll get to those as the need arises. But as far as the episode specific ones, that's going to be off. You know, don't expect one every episode, and sorry to let you down in that regard. So anyway, between episodes, you may have noticed I set up the buffer chests on the mall, the recyclers for everything. If you did not watch the Impractical Factorio series, for this specific mall, this is the recycling system that I came up with. It works pretty well. The problem with, so these were all requester chests. And I'm sorry, provider chests, and you know, I had it set up where they were requester chests coming in, and then I tried it with buffer chests for the recyclers. The problem with that is both buffers and requesters will pull from your passive provider chests, so that didn't work out well. So making these all buffer chests actually worked out pretty well. You just make like this red one without a request, and this one with a request, and that makes it to where this one won't actually pull from here, but it'll only pull from the extras on the system. So it works out really well. But I got those buffers set up. I also went around and set up radar around. So we now have a full view of our wall in all its gloriousness. We can now zoom in and see things. I got a level 3 wall there. We'll leave it. So yeah, all that's there. And I went around and did a little bit of cleaning up of things, making sure things were repaired. I pulled out a whole bunch of turrets, whole bunch of bullets. I did set up recyclers for everything. I basically looked around here. There is a gear recycler. There is a bullet recyclers for both of them. They're just backed up really far right now. So we do have recyclers for all the products that are stacking up in storage. And I noticed this. We're almost out of copper. That's not good, because we're going to need more copper for what we're going to be doing in the future. So I think I'm going to bypass the to-do list for this episode and go ahead and set up a copper outpost, and we'll get that going. And yeah, I know it's not the most fun thing, but this line of copper here is about ready to basically just disappear, because this outpost just doesn't look like it's going to last for very much longer. So we'll get to that right after we roll the intro. So I'm usually not a very big four-way intersection guy, and if you were to ask me why, I would say that I probably didn't know. That's... I don't know, I got it in my mind somewhere in early Factorio, in something that I was reading in an early train tutorial or something like that, that the four-way intersections were bad. They caused pathfinding issues and things like that, so you should avoid them at all costs. But I think I've kind of grown out of that a little bit. I think I'm at the point now where I can go and make a four-way intersection. We had one in the Mega Basic series, and we never had any problems with it. So yeah, I think I'm ready to do that. So, I got to looking online. There's a chart online that shows a whole bunch of intersections and those that work really well. This one was spaced correctly for my track layout, and it also, I thought, looked pretty cool. And it was one of the A-rated ones, which I assume means, not I assume, which is basically means that they don't cause deadlock, which is really what I'm interested in. Throughput, yeah, this isn't going to be that busy. Not that busy at all. So that will be our intersection. And this is unfortunately not going to be power pole aligned, because I didn't fit it to my rail book, because I'm not committed to it yet. I'm just we're just dating. So we'll just see how this ends up. Let me see. Let me grab this guy right here. Let me flip him. Okay, so the power pole would go right. I think I saw it right there. Something like that right there. And we can continue on our railbook to do the rest of it here. Let's go ahead and how far do we need to go up? Not very far. So that should be more than enough. And while you guys are doing that, go ahead and do that. And we'll get some lasers going around here. And I might even put an extra one right here and here, because I'm not gonna put a gate or anything in there. It's not needed when you have enough laser turrets, and I think this should be ample enough to keep all of that under control. All right, now the fun part is how do I manually drive through this? All right, that was incorrect. Looks like I need to make the second right. You know, that's one of those things I didn't even consider, was am I going to be able to manually drive this intersection? All right, boy, it's just going to be tough doing that first part. Well, luckily we'll have an outpost up here, so we will be able to say we'll be able to do something about that. Okay, let's see. Would this work? I think I want to go up a couple of more. Let's see. Do we have our outpost blueprint? Intersection. Yeah, there it is right there. It's going to want to look like this. Oh, so actually, yeah, we could have gone right there. That would have actually been the way to do it. Oh well, excess is not going to hurt us at all. All right, let's look at that again. We want it to be, okay, right where our cars are. Let's take out these signals. get our rail book again. And we want a T-junction here. And I think I have a little bit of landfill. There we go. Come on, guys. I know you like to pick up rocks, but... Oh, are we at a railroad track? We're probably at a railroad track. That'd probably be good, right like that, I would assume. Give us plenty of room to work with belts and things like that. Let's see, we loaded this thing up with laser turrets. We did. That makes me happy. And we should have some leftover radar. You know what we can do? I've always wanted to use this. Let's see, where's our defense book at? Ah, there it is. I built this thing, and I've never used it. What's the good of having something if you're not going to use it? There we go. That's the one right there. Oh, yeah. Boy, that's excessive. But, the reason we have this here, or one of the reasons we have this, I should say, let's go ahead and grab the wall so we can work on that as well, is we can go and name this, call it Art 0, and go to our artillery train, wherever it has gone to. And we want to add a station, Art 0, activity. And yeah, basically this is part of my defense blueprint book. It's just a big giant line of lasers and an artillery stop. It's basically an artillery train. And boy, this looks excessive now that I'm looking at it. Would go through and remove every other one, but you know, it's fine. It's perfectly okay. All right, anything over here that we need to clear? Not really. Man, this thing looks so small. So small. Huh. Let's see. If we do 8 out, and we want to exit to the east, let's see what this gives us. Ah. Go away, thing. There we go. Does it give us 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sure does. Alright, it tries to combine these two. Yeah, it was doing this on the other copper outpost as well. Doing these little goofy things here at the end. I don't know, it wasn't doing that before. I don't know if that's an issue with the fact that I put my own blueprint in there that was a little bit odd. Or if it's something else. But looks okay to me. You know what? I think I may want to just figure this out myself here. Grab the miners. Grab the power poles. Let's grab the chests. Grab the undergrounds. Grab those. Probably grab some more belt. We'll throw all the garbage in here. Grab these miners as well. That was quick. Where are they at? Go ahead and put a little line of defense up here. We'll just take all that out and rerun it all. And we need to get power over here too, now that I'm thinking about it. You guys powered? You're powered. You guys powered? You're powered. You guys powered? You're powered. All right, so we got 1, 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this one down here needs to be brought up because it is relatively small. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one right here needs to go right here. Okay, rethinking this. Sorry, apologize. Totally my fault. Yeah, I'm not wanting to do it the way that it's wanting to do it here. Or the way that I was wanting to do it here, I should say. I think, want to run this into a balancer before we send it off. I think that makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull out our 8x8 balancer. There we go. And we'll feed it into that instead. I think that'll end up working out a lot better in the long run. All right, sorry about that, but yeah, I think that's gonna work out a little better in the long run. And we can just do one of these little cheapos here because it looks like they're always gonna be on that side. Fix you, and I think now we're finally able to go and run these power lines. There we go. All right, then we just hook up this guy. There we go. Almost. Okay, do we still have... We have plenty of miners and things. I guess I just haven't made it over there yet. Go ahead and finish up this outpost. Go ahead and trim up the ends here. You know what? I'm rethinking this as well. Sorry about this. I'm remembering things in my defensive blueprint book that I wanted to actually. I have a item in my defensive blueprint that's specifically for this situation, and I had just completely forgotten about it. All right, so let's pull that out again. It was this guy right here. And this is a pretty common kind of layout thing here. It's nothing new or groundbreaking. What's kind of cool about it is that if you space these... Oh, and this is going to be hard to do with that invisible lines. Well, I don't even know if those power lines even show up on YouTube. Okay, yeah, that's what we want right here. And the thing about these is if we turn on map mode and look at the turret radiuses, they all overlap. So, yeah, it's kind of like a makeshift wall, basically. Nothing's getting through that anytime soon. All right, so it looks like we were missing just a couple of lasers. Let's see, we don't need these turrets anymore. Let's see, do we have more lasers? Yes, we do. Let's see, we have those. That's all junk. Okay, and I may just want to throw one more in here. Where'd the book go? It is. Keep walling myself in. Okay, I said one more. What I actually meant to say was two more to just kind of bridge the gap between this artillery outpost and the outpost here. All right, so how does all that look? Pretty good. Let's go ahead and get our roboports down. Do I have any? I have 4. That's going to be enough. Does that get the trash chests? It should. And that gets about half of you guys. And that, like, it gets the rest. All right, we've got miners. We got miners being spent already. All right, so we need. Do we have storage chests in here? Because we need a couple of those. Yes, we do. That is going to be right here, right here. Let's go ahead and put stacks on those. I was putting fast inserters on them, and they were just going so slow. All right, so that's good. That's good. It's all set up now. All right, let's call this mine copper 2. And mine copper 2. All right, let's go ahead and set this guy back. Where is our artillery train? Did it already make a stop up here? Okay, so I guess it already stopped up here and cleared some sections. Right? Is that it? No. I'd kind of like to grab it and do a little bit of manual clearing in a couple of sections. I don't know, it just seems like it's very, very inefficient. Junk, 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 junk. Junk, junk. I say junk. Stuff that can get recycled, basically, is what I'm talking about with that. All right, so boy, that couldn't have come at a better time because it looks like we are starting to run out of copper. So yeah, let's go ahead and get another copper train up and running. Let's see, car keys. That hit time to keep thinking about that mod, that hit counter. And even though it's no longer installed, I still think about it every time I run into a power pole. I did check to see if it's been updated. It had not been. Let's see, does it always face north? It does. So that's like a quick way to just flip it around. Oh, pipe. Got all these extra things. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll focus on that later. Let's get this train set up. Mine, copper 2, not building. Mine, copper 2, inventory full. Main, copper, inventory empty. Go. All right, now we can worry about cleaning up these. All right, well, I'm going to do a little bit more cleaning up of turrets and stuff like that around the base. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode where I think we'll be in a good spot to finally start working on, finish up the rocket stuff, basically. They should both be pretty straightforward from here on out. It's just a matter of getting all the supplies situated that we need. Well, yeah, thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode. Have a good one.